Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So I'm gonna have a couple extra videos on the channel this week that are basically, there's some games that are dropping this week and I want to show how they play on the systems and stuff. And one that I'm pretty excited about that just randomly shadow dropped last night for a really low price too, kind of blew my mind. So Tomb Raider, the definitive edition, dropped on the Nintendo Switch 2 yesterday, and I want to see the exact price, but it shadow dropped on the eShop last night. Let me see if I can open it up here. And I don't know if it's going to show the price because I've already bought it. But the game is $20. Yeah, $19.99 on the eShop. So I definitely recommend, if you've never played this game, and you primarily play on the Switch or the Switch 2. I guess there's a Switch 1 version, which is like okay, but you know, Switch is old and you know, so anyway, but if you can play on the Switch 2, recommend that one over it. This one does do 60 FPS. But yeah, as you can see here, it's $19.99 normally, and it's down to $17.99. So these Aspir guys, they dropped it last night, and I got it, downloaded it, and played it for a little bit, and then I wanted to make a reaction video today, kind of talking about it and the performance of it and stuff. So I'm gonna have the Steam Deck OLED up top here, and I'm going to show the new game for both of them, and you can kind of see what it looks like. So let's go down, create a new save, go down here, new save. And so you can see the Steam Deck one is a little bit squirrely. So Steam Deck, I think, is running on the Steam Deck presets, nothing crazy. But you can kind of see the side by side, and I'll skip the cutscenes. I wasn't able to skip the cutscenes in this one, but the game runs great. Honestly, like I'm really surprised how good it runs. The textures in it are kind of an amalgamation, I think, of the different assets. So there's like some PS3 looking parts of this one, but then there's also like a newer character model from Laura when they updated the game. So I don't know, it's kind of a little different. So. But you can see both screens are at max brightness as well too, so hopefully that's showing up pretty well on camera. I'm gonna skip the cutscenes. The Steam Deck one was not allowing me to skip the cutscenes. Like there, oh okay, there it is. Okay, so yeah, there's the button. All right, so I'm gonna try to skip them at the same time. Okay. I'll show you guys some of the gameplay in the initial opening and stuff like that. And if you have never played this game, this is one of my favorites. Like I said, it was on the PS3. I bought it on the PS3 back in the day. I bought it on Steam and all the other ones. They're usually on, and if you do just want to play the game, Steam always has great deals on like the pack of like the 3 of this trilogy on there, so you can get it on there for cheaper. But if you're a Nintendo Switch 2 player and you just want something new and interesting to play on the Switch 2, because we don't exactly have the biggest library right now, being a new console and all, I definitely recommend grabbing this game. It's, for the price point, you can't really beat it. Yeah, I had the subtitles on this one. Let me see if I can skip this one too. Nope, can't skip this. Can I skip? Nope, can't skip this. So yeah, if you have an OLED, it's going to play great on the OLED, look beautiful. It's fantastic playing it on there. Really good experience. I played through it on there a couple months ago. Like I feel like every year or every couple years I play through this game, and absolutely love it. Definitely an older game at this point, but if you haven't experienced it, it is really good. So here, let's pull up the Switch 2 and get more of a view of it. Yeah, such a good atmospheric game. So I've noticed, yeah, the cutscenes, like the blurring that she has when she's like knocked out, like this looks so much more like your eyes blurring, whereas this one looks much more like cheap and not good. But like $17.99, I can't fault it. Yeah, spoiler alerts if you haven't played the game, but really, really cool. And if you really do like the game and you've got the Thor, the Thor plays it awesome too. I actually downloaded it on here last night, and I was playing it on the Thor as well too. So the fact that you can have it in your pocket constantly and, you know, watch some other stuff while you're playing, especially if it's an older game you played. I literally have this thing on me all the time, putting it in the pocket and going everywhere. Like it in these like kick-ass games on here, like the Thor has probably turned into like my favorite console. Probably. I haven't in a while, honestly. I really enjoy it. Okay, so you can see the difference in the color here. Like, you know, it's obviously not an OLED, but the LCD screen I think is pretty fantastic when you are looking at it. So let's see if we can get a little bit of stuff going here. I'll probably, what time is it? I'm probably gonna film like 10 or 15-ish minutes of the gameplay here, and you guys can check it out if you're thinking about picking it up. But form factor wise, I love the Switch, so to me this is one of my favorite ways to play games is the Switch design. I like the thin aspect, the pick up and go and things just kind of play. I really enjoy the Steam Deck, but I really need an excuse to play this game again. That's what it is. And you know, oh, I have another excuse to play this game. I needed it on the Switch 2 now. So now I have the Switch 2 version. So if you look at this game too as the Switch 1 version, it's got Switch 1, I think the texture packs are the same in both, but this one I think has an unlocked frame rate. I don't know because I'm not a huge technical person, but I do know that this goes up to 60 FPS and the Switch 1 is locked to, the Switch 1 version is locked to 30. And one thing that's really blowing me away, though, I was surprised about when I first picked this up, is like the haptic feedbacks in this. The HD2 rumble is surprisingly really good. It's actually very, very interesting to play this way because I'm feeling like a huge rumbling, and whenever you're in the cave section later and you're scrambling up a wall, like you feel the urgency because the thing was like shaking out of my hands. It was really crazy. So let's get some gameplay. Grab our torch, sneak through. So one of my favorite games of all time. Could not recommend this one enough. The other ones are okay. I haven't played through the other ones as much. They weren't nearly as compelling as this one. I remember when I first played this one, like how different the formula felt and how like fresh and new the story was, just like really gripping. Fantastic game. Highly, highly recommend it. And the gameplay feels smooth. There's moments like where I do think that the textures in the background and things like that kind of look a little dated, but it also could just be that it's an older game. 2013 is when this game came out, so it's, you know, I think it's a pretty solid port though. And especially if you really want to bolster your Nintendo Switch 2 library, throwing this on is fun. They've got the multiplayer on here. I enjoyed the multiplayer back in the day. Oh, yeah, such a good game. Yeah, so the HD Rumble stuff surprised me. And I guess like if you're into using the mouse mode stuff, like the mouse mode is on this. I don't know why you would ever use the mouse mode. Nintendo made that gimmicky thing, but it feels like they're really not supporting it in a way that makes this feel like, you know, anything interesting. I kind of thought that they were trying to target the younger audience of kids that grew up watching like streamers play and wanting to get a PC, and this could be like a pseudo PC for them. But they're not doing anything to update like the software or the mouse sensitivity. So I was watching Switch Up's video this morning, and let me see if we can turn it on. I'll show you guys the mouse mode, and this apparently it's very squirrely sensitivity wise. Oh, if it even works at all, which I guess it's not. So I guess that's not even working. Anyway, all right, not gonna waste time on that then. Not gonna bother with that. Alright, mouse mode doesn't seem to work in that instance, but I did see videos of people having it work. I'm not gonna worry about it right now though. Yeah, I really wish that we could get the Uncharted games on here one day. I'm a big treasure hunting connoisseur, I guess, of different things like that, different genres. So the fact that we got this one, which likely that means we're gonna get the other Tomb Raiders on here as well. It would be so sick one day to get like, you know, the Uncharted collection on here, but I don't know if that's ever gonna happen. But Sony is seeming to be more interested in branching out and putting their stuff on other consoles. So maybe we'll get some Sony games on here one day, like some Uncharted's. That would be sick. I'll tell you right now, Sony, if you are listening, or if there's anybody from Sony listening on this tiny little YouTube channel, I will wholeheartedly buy more PlayStation games if you put them on the Switch. Yeah, and the rumble is so good. I'm so surprised how good this is. Like the HD rumble is not something I ever kind of pay attention to, but I literally feel everything that's splashing down on each sides of the controller. It actively feels really good. So on the Switch One, this part looked pretty terrible. So I was watching somebody's gameplay of it, and it just it looked rough. I don't know what the upgrade path is too either, but I mean the game is pretty cheap, so I imagine the upgrade path wouldn't be pretty egregious. But chances are it's one of those you have to pay to upgrade, or there might not even be an upgrade path. Honestly, I that might have been something I heard. And no, I played this section earlier, so I 100% died because I forgot where those switch buttons were playing from the Xbox controllers on the Steam Deck, and definitely got crushed. Oh shit. So here's the section, yeah. The rumble feels really good whenever it kicks in. Yeah, like you can feel her feet scrambling, like just on the outskirts of when the camera changes. Yeah, they really surprised me with that HD rumble. It almost gives like some new life to the game even. And Laura's still swinging up there on the other one. All right, I'm gonna probably leave it there. I probably should have screenshot of that. That would have been good for the title screen, right? Yeah, no. So far so good. I honestly think that if you grab this game, it feels great. Like you can see. Let's look at the textures here, and we can see foliage. Looks okay. Looks good. For the price point, I feel like this is a good pickup. Like if this was like $60, $70 on the eShop, I wouldn't have got it at all. Mainly because like you could get it on Steam for next to nothing, you know? Like you could get it on your Steam Deck and play it there, and you could see the Steam Deck OLED. It looks gorgeous, vibrant, and beautiful. You can play it on there, but for the price point on Switch 2 and being able to toss it and dock it without any hassle and just get into gameplay, yeah, I have no regrets, not even a letter of picking it up on the Switch as well too. So, but yeah, it's for that price point though. Same thing with like Final Fantasy VII. Was it remake or rebirth? I think remake. It's coming out. It's like $40 so on the Switch too. So I'm gonna end up picking it up on there and playing it on there too, because like the ability to just pick up and play and stuff, and I like that one. I like that one enough. And for that price point, it's making me go like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna grab it. That way I can play it on the go on the Switch, not have to bring a Steam Deck, all that stuff, and and then I can enjoy it on there as well too, because I just like playing things on the Switch. So it is what it is. I like that. But yeah. So now I'm getting into playing the game on there too. But yeah, it looks fantastic on there, so it really does. And let me see if there's the rumble here. So you can feel some vibrations here, but it's nothing like the Switch, to where I was surprised at how much different it felt on the Switch playing it. It was like really, like that rumble made me feel like I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm in there, I'm in the game, I'm in that moment. So, that is some kind of novelty to playing on the Switch too, that I think that you can enjoy. So yeah, let me know in the comments below if you guys are going to pick this up, and let me know what kind of videos you guys want to see. If you guys want to see more of these gameplay reaction videos and how they play, and the kind of performance that you're going to get on these things. I can do more in-depth ones, but I just want to kind of show my initial impressions with it and how I felt about it, and did play it for a little bit last night, probably about an hour into it last night. And yeah, I think you guys would really enjoy it, and let me know if you're picking it up, or if you're playing it on the Switch too, or if it's going to be a pass because you've already played it a bunch like me, or you're a crazy person like me that's played it a whole ton and buying it again for the third or fourth time. So thank you guys, appreciate it. Thank you for everybody that's following and all the new subscribers. Thanks.